Every night, she cried alone in a house full of silence. She had money, she had status, she had everything, except the one thing she now longed for most: love. No suitors came anymore. No children laughed in her home. And time had slipped through her fingers like sand. Her name was Lydia. When she was younger, people often said she was the most beautiful woman in town. Men lined up to win her heart, but she turned them all down. Not because she hated them, but because she believed she had more important things to chase. Lydia wanted to be more than a wife. She wanted to rise. She worked hard, studied harder, and eventually made a name for herself in the corporate world. While her friends were planning weddings and having children, Lydia was flying to conferences, earning degrees, and building a business empire. She told herself love could wait. And so, she waited, and waited. When she turned 35, a few suitors still came. Good men. Some were patient, others were bold. But Lydia always found a reason to say no. He's not ambitious enough. He talks too slow. He won't understand my lifestyle. But the truth? She was afraid. Afraid of being held back. Afraid of surrendering her independence. Afraid of waking up and realizing she had given up her dreams for someone else's. Time went on. The knocks on her door grew fewer. The flowers stopped arriving. The phone barely rang. By the time Lydia turned 50, she had it all. On paper. She drove a luxury car, owned 3 properties, and sat on the board of a major company. Young women admired her. Neighbors envied her. She looked like a queen who had conquered the world. But inside, she was crumbling. Every time she visited her sister, she watched her nieces and nephews laugh and play. She smiled politely, but deep down, she felt a sharp pain. A reminder of what she could never have. She tried dating again, but the men were either too young or uninterested in something serious. They liked her wealth, her image, but not her loneliness, not her scars. Late at night, Lydia would sit in her kitchen, looking at old photos. She saw her younger self, glowing, proud, full of fire. And she would whisper to that girl, "Why did we wait so long?" She began to avoid mirrors, not because she hated her reflection, but because it reminded her of time, of how quickly it passed, and how quietly it took her dreams with it. People still admired her. They said things like, "I wish I were like you," but Lydia would smile with tired eyes. They didn't know the truth, that behind her closed doors, she was just a woman crying out for something she once thought she didn't need. Now she knows. Love cannot always wait, and some chances don't come twice. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs a reminder. Success means nothing without someone to share it with. Subscribe for more real-life stories that speak to the heart.